Title: The Forgotten Wisdom. In a quiet village nestled between green hills, there lived a young boy named Ayan. A bright student and full of energy, Ayan was admired by many for his intelligence. But he often ignored the advice of his elders, especially his grandfather, Baba Haji, a gentle old man with eyes that had seen many seasons. Baba Haji was once a respected teacher and storyteller. Every evening he sat under the old banyan tree, hoping someone would join him to listen. But most of the younger generation, including Ayan, thought his stories were outdated. One day, Ayan's school announced a nationwide essay competition on the theme, "The Hidden Treasure of Our Culture." Eager to win, Ayan searched the internet and books, but couldn't find anything unique. Frustrated, he sat outside, kicking stones, when Baba Haji noticed and called him over. Reluctantly, Ayan sat beside him. "You look troubled," Baba Haji said. "It's this essay. I want to write something different, but everything seems boring." Ayan sighed. Baba Haji smiled gently. "Would you like to hear a story?" Out of desperation, Ayan agreed. And so Baba Haji began a story about honor, traditions, and the sacrifices of their forefathers. He spoke of the village's origin, the battle of survival during famine, and the unity that once bonded every heart. His words painted images richer than any textbook. Ayan's eyes widened as he listened, completely captivated. The next day, Ayan penned down his essay, titled "The Living Library, My Grandfather." He wrote about the importance of respecting elders, how they are treasure chests of knowledge, and how their experiences shape our futures. Weeks later, Ayan received a letter. He had won first prize. But more than the medal, what mattered to him now was something deeper. He began sitting with Baba Haji every evening, listening, learning, and laughing. Soon other children joined too. The banyan tree became the heart of the village once again. Moral: respecting elders is not just a rule. It's a bridge between the past and the future. In their stories lie lessons, in their silence lie sacrifices, and in their presence lies wisdom we often ignore. Months passed since Ayan had won the essay competition. Life in the village began to change, not through technology or wealth, but through connection. The banyan tree, once lonely and ignored, now echoed with laughter, questions, and stories. Baba Haji was no longer just Ayan's grandfather. He became a mentor, a storyteller, and a guide to every child who sat under his shade. One afternoon, the village had announced a special event, the Village Heritage Day, where young and old would come together to share traditions, folk songs, and stories. Ayan was chosen to host the event. Nervous but excited, Ayan stood on the stage. His eyes searched the crowd until they landed on Baba Haji, sitting proudly in the front row. Taking a deep breath, he began. "A few months ago, I thought knowledge only came from books, but I was wrong. True wisdom lives among us, in the hearts of our elders, like my grandfather. Today we celebrate them, the voices we once ignored." The audience clapped, some with teary eyes. One by one, elders shared old folk tales, cooking recipes, poems, and riddles passed down from generations. A young girl sang a lullaby her great-grandmother once hummed. An old woman demonstrated how to weave a traditional shawl. A retired soldier recounted stories of bravery and sacrifice. The day ended with the planting of a tree next to the banyan. A plaque beneath read, "To our elders, the roots of our wisdom." From that day, the village started a new tradition. Every Friday evening became Elders' Evening, where children would sit with grandparents and record their stories, later compiling them into a community book titled The Voices of the Village. As for Ayan, he found a new dream, not just to be a scholar, but a story keeper. With Baba Haji by his side, he traveled to nearby villages to document forgotten wisdom, bridging generations with respect and love. Moral continued. When we respect our elders, we honor the journey that brought us here. In doing so, we don't just preserve history, we build a stronger, wiser future. Years passed. Ayan grew up and became a respected writer and teacher. Inspired by Baba Haji, he started a foundation called Roots of Wisdom to collect and preserve stories from elders across the country. Even after Baba Haji peacefully passed away under the banyan tree, his stories lived on, printed in books, played in schools, and told by children who once gathered around him. Ajahn often told his students, respect your elders, not just because they are old, but because they carry the light of experience that guides our way. Every time a child sat beside an elder, a new chapter of wisdom was born, and so the village that once forgot its past became a symbol of honor, learning, and love, all because one boy chose to listen.